Spice and Wolf has been more than just a anime about a very beautiful holo, fox spirit, god, goddess. It's been more than that just for me. It has been a emotional roller coaster. And I did not expect this from this anime at all. As I started watching it, I became emotionally attached, and I went all in, guys. I went all in. I let my guards down, and now I'm paying the price. I am paying the price of allowing my heart to be opened up to this anime. And it did more damage than I thought it would. Now, don't get me wrong. This anime has been an incredible journey. It has been an incredible experience. Holo is so cute and adorable, and Lawrence is just retarded but very smart when it comes to dealings and negotiations. But of course, he fails sometimes even within that realm. So imagine him in a relationship or anything else outside of that. But anyways, like I was saying, despite how great this anime is, I've realized that this anime has awakened a shitload of PTSD for me within my past. Believe it or not, I have been in these desolate forests. I have been in those shitty little hotel rooms. I've been in those rickety roads. I have gone through journeys through the mountains. I have faced spirits, witches, and all supernatural happenings. You don't have to believe me, guys. You don't. But this was when I was younger, way younger. Too much of a boy to realize what I was going through. And so, don't get me wrong, a lot of anime have these type of sceneries. A lot of animes, like isekai, they go into the woods and stuff, yada yada yada. But something about the Spice and Wolf, this particular anime, just did a phenomenal job making everything so realistic in terms of the lighting. Every time they go in a house, it's so dark, and the candles are the only things between them and the light. And every time they're in an argument, it's like in a very enclosed area. It just suffocates you. And then they bring you out in this mass expansion of a forest, and then they go back into that little shed that is dim in lighting. So that made me have to remember back in my childhood, my experiences when I myself was a traveler. Or not just me, it was my family. My father was a drinker and a fiend. No, but for real, guys, he was a traveler, my father, and he loved traveling in the mountains. And let me tell you guys, this is real. We would go in the mountains of Guatemala. That's where we're from. And there was no roads, guys. There was just paths. We do. If you're here, you call them roads. Over there, you call them paths. Where you need a horse to navigate. And your feet would get stuck in the mud. Right? It was much worse than what they were doing here while traveling here during Spice and Wolf. But that's what Spice and Wolf has done. It has dug up my old memories. As they say, Father Time is the healer of all things. And that especially is true when it comes to memories. But Holo has successfully dug up those PTSD moments. Those memories that have been long forgotten since when I was a pup. And to make matters worse, I got so emotionally invested when that blonde lad dared to try to marry Holo. Like, how dare he? And it's funny. While it was funny seeing Lawrence having to fight for Holo. You know, he's pretty much self-cucked himself, which was extremely hilarious when you think about it. But at the same time, it was a very tense time for me. Even I was starting to sweat. I was sweating, guys. I was like, damn, this can't be real. While it did have a happy ending for that arc, it was a very frustrating for me to see Lawrence be such a beta. Like, holy shit, bro, you were losing to he almost lost to a kid. Think about that. He almost lost to a kid, and if it wasn't for Holo and her own scheming, just imagine that boy could have taken everything from him. But yeah, I'd have to, like, I can't even be mad at that. He put himself in that situation. And that's the other thing, like we said, he even admitted that he really has no expertise outside of trading, right? Being a merchant. And that's not an excuse. Like, Lawrence, bro, you're a full grown man, bro. Like, what are you doing? Like, if you're traveling with a girl, you know, it's like the next obvious thing is like, you guys are gonna hook up, right? Like, what the fuck? Bro, Lawrence is just, he's twiddling his thumbs, he's beating around the bush, bro. So within this episode right here in particular, I think that they actually had intercourse. You know, like a little bit down this episode, you will see that they are left alone in the forest. Right? It's no so look, this isn't a spoiler, like that they're gonna have intercourse. You know, it's not a spoiler because like right in episode 1, you see their child. But I think in episode, this is what, 24, they actually do the deed, and I was extremely proud of Lawrence. It was about fucking time, honestly, that him and Holo would finally consummate whatever the fuck they have going on. And Holo is a dime, bro. Like, it took you 24 episodes, and 24 episodes for them was like months or years. I don't even know how long they're traveling for. But yeah, Spice and Wolf has been more than just an anime for me. It has been something an experience that has been buried dark in the deep darks of my memory banks, in my subconscious. This is an anime that will live on in my memories forever, and I shall cherish for the rest of my life. I am looking forward to season 2. I'm looking forward to more of this anime. And I've never ran away from my memories, but this will surely make me remember more terrible moments of traveling, and also those beautiful sceneries that you see in the mountains. There's nothing I regret from my travels, but if only I was just a little bit older and had a little bit more control of my vitality. See, look, like this scenery right here, I've seen this in real life. I've legit seen this in real life. You know, you see this view, it's beautiful. But the road, the path that I had to go through, this was like 1996, 97, 98. I was a young pup in those days. But there was more loss than gains. That's all I got to say. But I have honestly, in retrospect, gained more now. Only in retrospect. But back in those days, I suffered immensely. But anyways, before I ramble on, that's all I really had to say about this anime. This is a extremely well done anime. The lighting, the characters, the story. Hello, so cute. Everything was done perfectly. Bro, look at this. Look how cute that fox face is. You guys got to go see this. That is all, guys. Peace.